Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Trey back again here, bringing another MMA related video. So this one's going to be just doing a prediction. This is going to be an early one because the fight probably won't happen for a while, but inevitably it's going to happen sooner or later. This is going to be for Jon Jones against Hendo. So you know he's going to be facing Dan Henderson sooner or later. It's pretty much guaranteed to happen. So I'm going to break this fight down and make a prediction for it when it eventually does happen in 2012. We just basically saw Jon Jones beat Lyoto Machida by choking him out and putting him to sleep. And it kind of leaves the question, who else out there is left for Jon Jones to face at this point. And really it comes down to three guys in the division. And probably by the time he's beaten all of them, there'll be somebody else. But pretty much it comes down to Hendo, it comes down to Rashad Evans, and Phil Davis. So by the time this fight actually happens, he may have already faced one of those guys, or probably not two, but at least one of them. So how does he stack up against Dan Henderson? Well, the thing about this fight, I think that really you have to look at it like is pretty much the only thing that really Hendo has, the only opportunity he really has of beating Jon Jones is going to be if he can land the H-bomb. That's really it. I don't see him being able to out-wrestle Jon Jones. I don't see him being fast enough to be able to take him down, and I don't think that's really going to be a great place for Hendo to go with Jon Jones, because Jon Jones has shown time and time again that he has excellent submissions from the clinch, from taking guys down. He really is good at putting on some unorthodox different types of submissions against guys. He does it a lot, and likewise he's also good at once he's got guys down, he's got great takedowns, and once he has them down, putting some elbows on him. So when you look at it like that, Hendo really, probably won't want to be going down to the ground with Jon Jones at all, because if he does, he's, and he gets in a scramble, he could get submitted, and if he ends up on the bottom and he eats a couple of those elbows, it could be good night. So that really doesn't leave Hendo a lot of options in this fight. He pretty much has to try to keep the fight standing and hope that he can land an H-bomb against the guy who's, has got a 42-inch reach. So this is kind of a bad matchup for Hendo, seeing as how he's not that fast. Okay, he's not really known for getting in and out very quickly. He can't really win on the ground, or at least I don't think he can. He really has to rely on his hands in this fight, and pretty much, he's got a puncher's chance. That's about it. With that reach and Jon Jones being so much, quicker at this point and more agile because of his age and just, being so fresh. And, the fact that he's taller and he knows how to use his leverage, he knows how to use his height against guys, seeing Hendo against Jon Jones, for me at least, just pretty much giving Hendo a puncher's chance. I don't really see any other way Hendo can really win this fight. So this is kind of a bad matchup for Hendo. I mean, Jon Jones is pretty much a bad matchup for anybody at this point, but for Hendo in particular, I really only give him a puncher's chance in this fight. I got to go with Jon Jones, and the odds are going to be huge. It's going to be like, let's say 75% chance Jones takes this, and only a 25% chance that Hendo can land that H-bomb and put him to sleep. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible he could land it. It's just going to be really hard because, you got to throw, a hook like that sort of from close range on the inside. It's not a punch you can land from the outside. And, Jon Jones really uses his reach very well to keep guys at bay. So, really, what can Hendo do in this fight? I mean, this is going to be a tough fight, for Hendo. There's no question about it. When this eventually does go down, I see Jon Jones taking this with ease, no question about it. And then who else is left for him to fight? Well, hopefully maybe Rashad can do something against him, or Phil Davis. And if not, I don't see him being beaten for a long, long time. Anyway, so when it comes down to Henderson, does he have what it takes to beat Jon Jones? I don't think so. I don't think he's got even as good a chance as Machida did, or as maybe Rampage did. So that's it for this video, guys. So let me know what you think. If you think Hendo stands a better chance, plead your case, and let's talk about it. Later. Peace.